Puffer jackets. I'm at the mall. Just want to have a sit. A cup of water. I went to go to my women's appointment today. No big deal because I got fired from my previous job. They have to find, if they can find reasons as to why my firing wasn't lawful, which it was. I still have to have a 13-week stand down, and it's 13 weeks from when I get fired. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what date. I mean, it doesn't matter when the wins was. So it's been 7 weeks. I'm gonna ring back some jobs that have closed their applications that I applied for, but they said that, well, the people on the phone said that they're handing my phone number over, and hopefully, because of my history and that, they want to, I told them about the whole, what happened for me to get fired, just double standards. But the bottom line is I was a goody two-shoes throughout my whole life. See? So, I'm going to get onto it. So in this recording, I'm going to link things together. Got a hold of my ADHD brain there. And it might seem that I'm not talking much about autism because, again, when I get focused on something, it's like I'm focused on it, but when I'm not focused on it, I'm now no longer focused on it. But it doesn't mean that I've changed or it's gone away. This doesn't mean that I've changed or it's gone away. It just means I'm not focused on it. I look away and I'm trying to gather my thoughts to get back on track. That's often why I'm looking away, because I'm thinking of many things and I'm trying to get back on track, but then I'll start talking again if I can't remember what I was talking about until eventually I get to the point where I'm back to what I'm talking about. That's why I do that. So I'm sitting at is a nice couch here, and you know, most coffees are the same. I didn't grab a coffee from here. I grabbed one from McDonald's. It's the only thing I took because the Wings is across the road from McDonald's, but it proves how long since I've been there because that location was shut down. So I actually went to the wrong location. That's why they had to reschedule my appointment day. And the thing is this, I had goals. For today was to go for a walk for 2 hours. Now that's about 2 hours of walking. That doesn't mean you can't have a break in between, you know, so I've walked for about a good 45 minutes. I got good self-control. I can walk around here and get nothing. I mean, I went to the movie. Okay, I'm going to interfuse Marvel, DC Comics, WWE, and real life. Okay, so the real life thing is it's very, it's a good example of you become accustomed to what you get. You know, you become accustomed to it, and so often, and you'll get this as you mature, you will see that you notice everything that these other people have the upper hand in, or these other people are more gifted in, or where they're getting their needs met and you're not. But you've become so accustomed to, and therefore you no longer see the puffer jacket, I was wearing it as I was walking, so I took it off and left it in the car because it was it was raining, then it stopped raining once I got out of my car because it wasn't raining when I drove. And then, you know, I was walking for 45 minutes after that. I mean, like walking around as well as the coffee, and you know, here's the thing. You become accustomed to it that you don't even realize the blessings that you have. People say, oh, that's what your parents told you. Well, that's what your pastors told you. That's what school teachers told you. You're just parroting. But there's one thing between hearing it and knowing it up here, and then, you know, realizing it in and of yourself. I used to think, why do people hate me for no reason? They have a woman, they have a family, they have the same amount of money as I do. And the thing is the only reason why I want more money is so that I can maintain the level of life that I have. Like, I can afford to go to the movies. Like last night I went to Captain America because my mate called me up. He went on a holiday to India. Well, he told me he was going to go to India, but then he got back, he told me he went to India and Japan. And he'd been back for a week because he's got autism and ADHD. And obviously he's got some family members here as well, so I'm thinking he caught up with them. But my thinking would be, if I went on a holiday like that, and it was just like, he didn't tell me what he got up to, but if I was just like hard out, which I would, you know, you save up, that's the type of stuff you save up for a year for, you know, and then it's like, so you're not going there to save money, or you're not going there to reserve your energy or whatever, you're going there to have a good time, right? You come back, yeah, I mean, I'd take a week to get a hold of my friend. I went to go to Captain America. Now, these guys are amazing, like, you know, I know that it's all superhero stuff, but the fact that the Captain America was always pushing to what he wanted to protect America, obviously, and he wanted to do what was right for his business, and he wanted to help the people he loved and protect the people he loved, and that included people who taught him valuable lessons as well and trained him, as well as family. But at the end, he was training up this guy he called the Eagle. You know, he's trying to train up someone to take over. Or not take over, I don't know, but a new sidekick, you know, because in these movies, they don't get old and then the next generation takes over like in real life, you know. You know, when I get a good income, I'm going to provide my family, all that type of thing, you know. He said to the guy he's training, he says, Captain America, look, I know what it's like to feel like you're never good enough and you're never of value. And then he was saying like, but you know, you're awesome, like, you know, you were my sidekick, we're flying around taking out the bad guys and we saved the president. One of the president has his weaknesses because of the serum. So, you know, the bad guy trying to control the mind of the president, and the president turned into the evil version of Hulk. But then it was, you know, the serum, as well as a couple other things, they were able to solve that. And then not only that, they protected the president from himself as well as the enemies, and saved the city, right? And Captain America basically reminded him, didn't give all the details, but he reminded him what he had done. And he said, and I learned that it was all these things that made him feel valuable and good enough. So that's not how it's supposed to go. Next week.